This disturbing video of Auburn jail staff beating an inmate led to a class action lawsuit against Placer County and the deputies involved in the 2017 incident. You can see here Beau Bangert in an empty cell banging on the walls and pounding against the door. Moments later, a deputy bursts in, shoves Bangert against the wall with a plastic shield, and then 3 other deputies quickly follow. Deputies punch Bangert multiple times in the head, then use a stun gun on him.
The actions of the officers are troubling and represent conduct that has never been tolerated at our agency. And when these individuals were terminated,
3 officers fired following the abuse allegations were also later arrested. 2 officers reportedly pleaded no contest to felony assault charges, and a 3rd officer is accused of filing false reports and had her case dismissed. The Placer County Sheriff's Office says the incident has not only led to increased training for deputies, but also an entirely new set of standards for all officers to follow.
Desperate scenes in Greece as migrants clashed with riot police near its border with Macedonia. It stemmed from a false report that the border was open to them to make their way north to other European countries.
They tell me, wait. Till when wait?
The crowds rushed border police as tear gas was fired. Women holding children tried to flee the noxious clouds and the fires set during the melee. In Athens, migrants barricaded train tracks, shouting, "Open the borders." These chaotic scenes prompting the government to make a television appeal for migrants to return to refugee camps, while also confirming the border is not open. A scary, intense moment. Watch as these Cleveland police officers save a dog hanging from the side of a home. The dog was attached to a leash on the 2nd floor balcony, but fell over the side. You can hear someone screaming in the house as the police approach. One officer stands on the railing, lifting up the dog to relieve pressure from its neck. You can see an officer reach up trying to free him, but struggles, asking a bystander for a knife.
Can't get him off. You guys got scissors?
No, knife.
Give me your knife.
Another officer then hops onto the railing, reaching for the pit bull.
Got him. All right, he's coming down. Coming down.
Officers were able to cut the leash and get the dog to the ground, but it is unclear whether or not the dog suffered any injuries.
It's okay, buddy.
I'm here at the tidal basin in Washington, D.C. to check out this year's cherry blossoms.
The cherry blossoms are Washington's grandest springtime tradition. Nothing says the arrival of spring in D.C. like the cherry blossoms being in full bloom. The cherry blossoms date back to 1912 when the people of Tokyo, Japan gifted 3,000 ornamental cherry trees to the people of the United States. Over the years, they have grown to almost 3,800 trees. There are a number of different ways to experience peak bloom. Walking around the tidal basin is a favorite for many. One of the most unique ways to partake is to take one of the paddle boats out into the tidal basin. In a town that is increasingly divided by red and blue, for this week or 10 days, pink is the most important color.
Hi everybody, it's Peter Travers here at Popcorn telling you what's at the movies this weekend, and I'm starting with Shazam, a comic book movie. It's fun. Zachary Levi is Shazam. Zachary, why should everybody be seeing Shazam right away?
I think because it's something that genuinely brings people joy.
He turns from a 14-year-old boy into a superhero. If you want horror, you have Stephen King's Pet Sematary. It's a remake about what happens when you put a pet or some human being into this cemetery and they come back, but not like you remember them. And then we have a concert movie called Amazing Grace. It's Aretha Franklin in 1972 at the Mission Baptist Church in Watts giving the performance of her life.
Amazing Grace.
And you see it now in all its glory. So I will see you at the movies. Travel with us and get the news you need right now.